Welcome to Mysterious Goings On. I'm your host, Alex Greenwood.
Who was that monster? Oh my god, something scary going on here. Well, not yet at least. Hey, it's me, I'm back, and it's been a nice little rest in between part 1 of Season 4, where we had all these tremendously great guests, and now part 2 of Season 4. And I had to take a little break because I had to get some stuff going on for Halloween in October. October being my favorite month and leading up to Halloween. So we're going to have some very special shows. This one maybe not scary except for the voice at the beginning, but don't worry, we're going to get there. We're going to cover one big thing on this one, and that is, of course, that the new cover reveal and the title reveal for the new John Pilate Mystery. This will be the 7th full-length. I guess it's an almost full-length mystery, but I'll explain in just a moment. But before I get to the reveal and tell you where you can find the picture of the cover, let me tell you a little bit about the podcast here, Mysterious Goings On, and what's going on. So today, obviously, you've got me. It's October 3rd. It's a little late in the day. I'm sorry I had to get this one kind of pushed back to get into your feed. But October 3rd today, we're going to do the cover reveal. Okay, we're going to do that, but I'm also going to fill you in a little bit on the show. So, we've had some tremendous guests the first part, and our downloads have been through the roof. It's been really great. We've had some wonderful guests. I mean, we're going to have some more guests, but not today. But next week, on the 10th of October 2019, we will have Mark Groves. And I won't say too much other than to say he's a horror and thriller writer and also basically a publisher of the magnificent Cowlick Media. He is a very interesting guy, and we're going to have a discussion about not only his book or books, but also his work in the world of radio production and audio production, but also paranormal stuff. Just really good spooky paranormal stuff for October. That's coming next week on the show, October 10th, Mark Groves. And if you'll stick around to the end of this episode, there is a sneak preview of that, and we're giving away a book. Mark is going to give away an autographed copy of one of the magnificent Cowlick Media books, which is the Hellsapalooza book, and you're going to want to get in on that. And we'll explain how to get to that at the end of this episode. Okay, so, wow, new content and a chance to win? Pretty great. Basically, the rules, they're going to be at the mgopod.com. They're there now. There's a link in the show notes, but basically we're going to give away one copy. We'll mail it anywhere in the United States. Sorry, outside of the United States, it's just so darn expensive to mail anything the size of a book outside the country. We'll be doing the giveaway between now, the 3rd, all the way till the 31st on Halloween. And so that means the winner should have it in their hot little hands in about a week after Halloween. Now, how do you do that? It's real simple. Go to mgopod.com, sign up for our email list. Just scroll down to the bottom of the page, sign up for the emails, put your email address in, and click subscribe. Never going to sell the list, not going to bother you all the time. You'll just get a notification every time we have a new show, and that's it. A new show or an announcement, and that's it. And I'm not one to go crazy with announcements and crap like that. Okay? So stay tuned to the end of the show for more details on that. And now, without further ado, let's talk a little bit about the new John Pilate Mystery. So you may recall the last Pilate Mystery was Pilate's Rose, and that took place in Key West and Jamaica, and all kinds of shiz went down. So if you haven't read that one, I'm not going to give it away, but I'll let you know that it was left not quite on a cliffhanger, but it certainly was left open. Some people wondered if Pilate was dead. Some people wondered if Pilate was giving up on a lot of things, or was Pilate going to fake his death, or was Pilate going to just keep piloting away? I don't know. People had all these ideas. Well, this story will tell you what happens a few weeks after the last page of Pilate's Rose. So, I think you're going to want to get it. And the name of this story, and it's not a full-length novel, it's a novella, basically, or a novelette. It's a little shorter than the average book, and it is called, drumroll please, Pilate's Shadow. That's right, Pilate's Shadow is the new John Pilate adventure, mystery thriller, suspense story, and I'm so excited to offer it to you on Halloween, October 31st. That's just one of my favorite, it's my favorite day of the year, and it's my favorite day to release books. I released Pilate's Ghost on Halloween, and it did really well. So, here's the thing. Don't go looking for Pilate's Shadow on Amazon. Now, it's an Amazon exclusive. There's only one way to get this thing right now. It will not be an ebook right away. It will only be a paperback. Now, don't go looking for the paperback. And you're like, what is he talking about? And don't forget, by the way, I'll put the cover in the show notes and tell you where to go. It's at mgopod.com. You can find the cover. Here's the thing. It's a short book. And rather than create a whole new book cover and a whole new book, I thought, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we tuck it into the back of Pilate's Rose? And we'll make a little addendum to the Pilate's Rose cover, and we'll tweak it a little bit, but we'll make it a kind of a 10th anniversary because we're celebrating 10 years of John Pilate Mystery. So we'll make it a little 10th anniversary edition, and it will only be available in paperback. And whether Pilate's Shadow ever breaks out of there as an ebook, I can't tell you right away. I'd like to down the road, but it's not happening anytime before Christmas. So the only way to get this story is going to be for you to buy the paperback. And it's reasonably priced over on Amazon.com. You will see a link for it bright and early on Halloween, and don't worry, you'll get reminded, especially if you sign up for e-blast list on mgopod.com. So what's it about? What's it all about, Alfie? Well, I'll just say this. Pilate's got somebody new in his life. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to give anything away. I want this to be a pure, enjoyable experience for you to read a new book without a lot of pre-qualifications or presuppositions or anything, so I'm hoping you'll buy it. May do a contest or two, I don't know, down the road to give away copies, but frankly, it'd be really great if we could just kind of put a dent in Amazon and the paperback charts a little bit here. So it'll be out Halloween, probably out a day or two before, but you'll get reminded on Halloween. So, Pilate's Shadow tucked into Pilate's Rose. So those of you who have Pilate's Rose on your bookshelf, and you actually have, if you have the ebook, don't worry, it's not going to change, at least not right away. But if you have Pilate's Rose on your bookshelf, you'll want to get this one because it's a special edition with Pilate's Shadow included. Now, if you are a completist, and there are a few of you out there, I know this, and you want to make sure you get every copy, you need to know now that there won't be any more copies of Pilate's Rose as it exists right now, as it will exist for the next 25 days or so. You're going to need to go buy one now on Amazon.com if you want it without the Pilate Shadow tucked in there. This is for people who collect everything and want everything just saying. Now, if you don't have Pilate's Rose yet, and you don't really care about having the current version, you're going to wait for Pilate's Shadow, that's fine too. But don't say you weren't warned. There you go. Okay. I think that about covers everything. I hope you like the new cover, by the way, done by Jason McIntyre, who did the original Pilate's Rose cover. It's not like he went crazy or anything. I told him, just put a little blurb in there about the new story. But I will say this, it does have a better back cover. The back cover of the original Pilate's Rose as it stands right now is kind of okay, but not great. The new one, Jason really went to town on, and really it's got the blurbs, and it will match the previous reskinned covers we did over the last year and a half. A lot better. So there you go. Okay, I don't want to keep you any longer. It's a busy time of year for everybody, I'm sure. I've got new clients and new things to do, and just got a lot going on. So I hope you'll tune in next week for the interview with Mark Groves, and then I'll just tease you a little bit. The week after that, the following Thursday, remember we come out about midnight Central Time on Thursdays. So it's in your feed bright and early the next morning when you wake up. That's how I like to wake you up on a Thursday morning with a new podcast. But so after Mark Groves next week, which you've got to listen to, it's fun. He's such a fun guy. After that, the following week, there's a two-parter coming up with a special guest, somebody who you hear a lot of, but maybe you have not heard this guy quite the way you'll hear him in this interview. He's an author, and he's a podcaster. He's got a lot of interest, and he's had a lot of strange things happen to him when he started writing a series of mysteries focused on a guy named after a cat in the Bible. So, you'll have to guess who that might be. Also got some surprises coming up towards the end of the month, towards Halloween itself. We'll have an episode coming out, of course, the night before Halloween, or maybe Halloween Day. I'm not trying to remember if that's a Thursday or not, but it'll come up. We're going to have a special guest who's going to have some spooky stuff of his own to share with you. So it's a big, fun month, and I'll be honest with you, those are just the scheduled things. Who knows what unscheduled stuff will appear in your feed. So be paying attention. Make sure you subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your pod. And it wouldn't hurt you to go ahead and enter to win the Hellsapalooza book by signing up at mgopod.com. For more on that, just stick around after the ending. All right. Hey, it's been a blast catching up with you. I'm so excited that it's the fall of the year. The weather's changing. The smell outside is crisp and it's cool now. Not cold, but it's cool. And the leaves are turning. And I think I haven't seen my first live carved jack-o'-lantern yet, but I know that day will come very soon. Until then, until next time, keep reading. Hey, listeners, Alex Greenwood here with Mysterious Goings On. I wanted to let you know we got Mark Groves with us. Hi, Mark.
Hello, Alex.
Mark is the author of
Hellsapalooza, the best damn rock show ever. I wrote the novel part and then one of the short stories along with in the anthology in chapter 5, along with 6 other great Kansas City area writers.
And how about this? Because I know once you listen to Mark's interview on Mysterious Goings On, you're going to want to read this. And Mark is a sweetheart of a guy, as you can already tell, and he's going to make it easy for you. And so here's what we're going to do. Mark is ponying up a copy of an autograph. Is it an autographed copy? How are we doing this, Mark?
It will be, you darn tootin'.
An autographed copy of
Hellsapalooza, the best damned rock show ever.
Yeah, and this is an epic. You know, if it brings to mind Stephen King's short story, and they got a hell of a band, that's fine. But I have a feeling it's better because I don't know if that's you. I've read that story. It's okay. I think this is going to be better, and I'm looking forward to this. I've got a copy on my Kindle, but Mark has been so kind. He's been such a great guest, and we're going to offer up an autographed copy for a lucky winner. Rather than tell you all the rules right here and now, I want you to go to mgopod.com, just scroll down and to the show notes, and you'll see something. It'll be the book cover for Hellsapalooza, and just click on that, and it'll give you all the rules to enter, and we'll just take it from there. Does that sound good, Mark?
Oh, perfect. Let's do it.
All right. Everybody have a great Halloween, and we'll talk to you soon, and good luck on winning this fantastic book.
It's hosting season, which means it's too many people in the house season.
Can I sit on this? Nope.
Casserole burning in the oven season.
Anyone smell that? My yams!
And Aunt Meg giving advice season.
You should enter eligible New York Lottery draw game tickets with Collect and Win. You could win a $5,000 gift card to use at the Home Depot to make hosting a little easier.
Wow, Aunt Meg, that's actually great advice.
The Home Depot is not a sponsor of this promotion. You must be 18 years or older to purchase a lottery ticket. You must be 21 or older to purchase a quick draw ticket where alcoholic beverages are served. Please play responsibly. Entered by 1720.
It's hosting season. And this hosting season, you can enter eligible New York Lottery draw game tickets with Collect and Win for a chance to win a $5,000 gift card to use at the Home Depot. So, enter today and make one of the most stressful times of the year a little easier.
The Home Depot is not a sponsor of this promotion. You must be 18 years or older to purchase a lottery ticket. You must be 21 or older to purchase a quick draw ticket where alcoholic beverages are served. Please play responsibly. Entered by 1720.